Howdy, folks. I think we're live. This is Wild Bitcoin Bill here. Today is a sad day for crypto. It has been for the last couple weeks. And if you bought high and now you're sitting low, you're getting horrible feeling that you're losing your money. And if you sell, probably will. So right now, what's going on, guys? There's so much FUD, uncertainty, fear, uncertainty, doubt in the market. A lot of people are wondering why they even got into this. Why did I buy Bitcoin when it was at 17,000, 15,000? Why did I buy Ethereum? How did I get swept into all this, into this market? And if you're new at this and you don't know the technology behind crypto, then you're probably not feeling very good right now, not very confident about what's going on. What I could say is that now is a good time to buy the dips, but honestly, folks, I don't know if we've reached the bottom yet. This is a huge correction, and I'm sure you all know it's due to a lot of news in the market. First it started with Korea, and then India, and now China and Facebook banning crypto ads and different, and basically it's a coordinated war, almost attack on the cryptocurrency market that has caused it to basically melt down almost overnight. And not only Bitcoin, but there's a lot of coins that have been hit even harder than Bitcoin. You can see the entire market cap at almost having reached 800 billion. Now we're sitting at 335. If you bought Bitcoin a year ago, you're still doing very well, but if you bought it a month ago, not so well, and if you were waiting on the sidelines to buy, now may be a good time, but we don't know. A lot of the experts and the chart guys and everyone's saying that this could, all the support levels and all that, but the truth is nobody really knows. So at this point, yes, you can buy more Bitcoin on the way down, try to average your cost, maybe buy more Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash, card. All of these, me personally, if Litecoin goes under 100, I'm going to buy some more of that because I think Litecoin with LitePay has a bright future. Neo, which is one of my favorites, is under 100. So these are good buying opportunities, but people who went heavy into cryptos now don't have any money and are stretched very, very thin to buy more. So all I can say is, be strong, be patient, believe in the technology. I don't think crypto or Bitcoin or any of these are going anywhere. This correction historically happens. Bitcoin's had 20-some corrections since it began. At one point with the Mount Gox and all that, it went down 80% or more. I mean, you can look up the charts, but there's no reason to panic. Now, you might get a horrible feeling in the pit of your stomach when you see your block folio that was worth maybe 100K, now it's worth 30 or 20K, or you had 20K and you'd made a bunch of money, you'd only put in $2,000, and now it's down, below what you bought. It's down to 1,000. It depends on what coins you were holding. So again, it's not financial advice, but what I would say is keep calm and talk to other crypto enthusiasts and get a sense of community around. This is really a time when we all need to support each other and stay positive. It's a lot of fun when everything's going to the moon and everyone's making money, but in these times, I think we all need to hang tight together and be cognizant of what's happening. It's a correction. It's a market correction, and these things happen. So when these things happen, people get scared, they panic sell, but it's a cycle. So once the market feels that it's hit close to a bottom, the big industrial smart money, they call it, Wall Street guys and banks and people who maybe didn't buy in before, or hoping that they'll go in heavy on Bitcoin and other crypto and rocket it past where we were before, past 20K. there's still a lot of names in the industry, a lot of people predicting that by the end of 2018 it'll be 50,000. Some people even saying $1 million and by 2020. Uh, we don't know. That's the thing. Nobody really knows. I mean, you can look at the charts, you can look at the trends, but always when you invest, don't put more money in that you can afford to lose. And by afford to lose, I mean, you know, you gotta pretend it's gone. You gotta say, hey, this is here. I'm never getting it back, and if I get back more, great. And if I don't get back more, then I'm not gonna do something stupid like mortgage my house or max out my credit cards or do something crazy like that. Of course, they say big risk, big reward, but it's a very personal thing. You have to know where you are in your life and with your goals and what you're trying to do, and whether you can afford to take that risk. Now, Wild Bill took some crazy risks, and now I'm sitting there with a portfolio that it's like, this got to go back up. But at the same time, if I lose it all, if it goes to zero, I'm okay, because I have other sources of income. I have other things going on, and it's not my entire life in crypto. Now, some people did that, and God bless you guys. I hope that you recover and make your money back. But take these lessons, and don't get so heavily emotionally involved. It's very hard. Money is a very emotional thing. It takes work to earn it. It gives us freedom to spend, to do things we want. So you just have to be in control of your emotions. Don't do crypto for the rush. That's very important. Don't make sure you have another outlet. Don't just be investing and buying and trying to go to the moon and getting caught up and hodling and doing all this crazy stuff, and then next thing you know, you're caught in this bear market and everything's tanking. So take this as a lesson. I mean, for myself too, I was waiting for a certain number to hit before I was going to take some profits, and by take profits I mean going back to fiat. Because honestly, guys, I mean, I love crypto, and I think Bitcoin and Ethereum and Ripple, and maybe not Ripple, but something's going to replace fiat in the future. Or the governments are going to smarten up and they're going to create their own cryptocurrencies. Russia's already looking at that. But the beauty of the blockchain is you can't forge a Bitcoin. There's only 21 million of them ever. Right now there's about 16 some in circulation, but you can't forge it. And it's not centrally controlled by a government, so the money supply there it's fixed, which it's built-in protection against inflation. If you see the value of the dollar over the years, it's going down. These are very, very complex issues, but the technology behind the blockchain is the future. I wholeheartedly believe that the future is blockchain, and it's just the beginning. I mean, there's a thing called Hashgraph. There's other newer things that are coming out. So look at the technology, guys, and you have to believe in it. If you believe in it, then you're fine. You don't care that the value of Bitcoin right now is at $7,000 some dollars, and it could go to 5, 4. You don't care, because you're looking at this 5, 10 years out, and you believe in your heart that this is going to change the world. And those are the hardcore believers. Now, if you're just a fly-by-night investor and you got caught up in the FOMO, the fear of missing out, and you bought your first Bitcoin at 17,000, and next thing you know, it's going down, don't worry. Hopefully you don't need that money to survive. And I mean, if you do, I have a friend who bought some, and he really needed to sell it, so he sold it around 10, which is good, and he can buy back a Bitcoin at 7 now. So his Bitcoin will be cheaper. But if you don't need the money, just don't look at it. Let it sit there. Let it sit there for another year. Come back and watch this video a year from now in 2019 and say, damn, Wild Bill was right. I held my Bitcoin. I didn't sell it, and did well. Now on the show, I love to have this guy come on here. Now you have to have a little bit of humor, because you can't just be suffering and stressed out all the time. So we bring this guy on the show. This is Bitcoin chicken right here. And this sell. This guy always sells his Bitcoin and always loses because he sells his Bitcoin and doesn't watch it, doesn't keep an eye on it to buy back in. Now, if you're a disciplined trader, you can do that. If you have the time, you can if you see it going down, you can sell it, wait for it to dip more, and then buy it before it goes back up and pick up some more Bitcoin. Now, that's if you're a trader, if you're disciplined and you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, or you don't have the time to sit at your computer all the time, or you don't have the resources, then don't be this guy. Don't be the Bitcoin chicken. You say, oh shit, it's falling, it's going down, I'm gonna lose all my money, and then you sell your Bitcoin, and guess what? You lost money because you bought it at 17,000 and you sold it at 8 because you were scared it's gonna go to 4. Guess what? You're out that cash. So if you don't sell, guys, just hold it. It's going to bring confidence to the market, and eventually, if history repeats itself, which it usually does, as an indicator, you'll see that during this time of year, Bitcoin always falls, and people can speculate it's because of Chinese New Year, the moon, this and that. People took profits. Well, guess what, guys? The market will repeat itself. It will go back up. And in the meantime, if you have cash that you can afford to lose, because this is not a guaranteed thing. It's not gambling in Vegas, but it's also not, guaranteed. There's nothing guaranteed in life except, death and taxes, what they say. But don't go in thinking that you're going to make millions of dollars, and then you have to be prepared to lose it. You have to be mentally prepared to lose it. Now, what the hell is this guy still doing here? Don't be a Bitcoin chicken, guys. So, thank you for watching my live stream. Thank you for watching my live stream. And remember, guys, stay positive. Take this time to, maybe work on yourselves, on your family, work on your core business. If you're a doctor, go be a doctor. If you're a fitness instructor, go be a fitness instructor. If you're a businessman, go do real business. Take a break from crypto, and it will come back. And if you have some extra cash, watch the market. When you feel the bottom is hit, buy some. Buy some, but watch it. Be careful. And if you want to do a little day trading, you can try that too on GDAX, doing stop limit orders. But learn, guys, learn. And I'm going to be coming out with some very good training. I've bought every training course out there, and I've seen them, and some of them are crazy expensive. I mean, like $2,000 or more. And then there's these membership groups that charge you hundreds of dollars a month. And Wild Bill's going to come up with a really, really good training program, a mentorship program for people interested in crypto and general investing, and that'll be coming out hopefully in a couple months. And and you guys can join, and it'll be a modest fee so that Wild Bill can enjoy and teach people and have fun with crypto. So guys, thank you very much. Remember to smash up the likes and subscribe if you like watching me talk and rant and rave about crypto. And enjoy and have a good day, and stay strong, guys. Remember to hold.